If you're relying on headlines to decide whether to buy or sell in Austin right now, you're probably making the wrong move because the Austin housing market is doing something very different than what most people think. Now stick with me because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you the one market signal that actually tells us where Austin prices are headed, and it's not interest rates. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tucker Cummings. I relocated to Austin myself, and now I help buyers and sellers navigate this market every single week using real market data. Now, before we jump in, quick heads up, I put together a free Austin relocation guide linked below. And if you want help understanding how this market affects your specific situation, you can book a call with me directly using one of the other links in the description. All right, let's get into this. All right, let's clear something up right away. The Austin housing market is not crashing. I talk to people every week who are frozen because they're afraid they'll buy at the top or they'll sell at the wrong time. Fear spreads faster than facts. According to data from the Austin Board of Realtors, home prices in the Austin metro area corrected after the 2021 and 22 peak and have since stabilized. We're no longer seeing the steep drop people predicting, nor are we seeing runaway appreciation. A true housing crash requires forced selling. I'm talking foreclosure, short sales, people dying, people losing their job, all that. And that is not the situation that we're in. Now, based on the mortgage data from Freddie Mac and the Mortgage Bankers Association, the vast majority of homeowners in Austin are just locked into low interest rates and are not under financial pressure to sell. And that matters. So let's talk about the real story in this market because it's not rates, it's inventory. According to the Austin Board of Realtors, current months of inventory in the Austin metro area are hovering between 4 and 5 months. In real estate terms, anything between 3 and 6 is considered a balanced market. In other words, neither sellers nor buyers really have the power in this market. Buyers finally have options, but not so many options that they can really ignore reality. This is the part that buyers really need to understand. Buyer leverage is back, but it's selective. Based on recent MLS closed sale data, buyers are seeing things like seller paid rate buydowns, repair credits, price reductions, and especially on homes that were initially overpriced. This is not 2019 leverage. It's not 2021 insanity. In 2021, asking for concessions was ridiculous. You basically just got laughed out of the room and they wouldn't even take a second look at your offer. In 2025, it's almost expected. Now, let's talk to the sellers for a second because this part matters. According to pricing data from the National Association of Realtors, homes that are priced correctly from day one tend to sell faster and for more money than homes that chase the market down with multiple price reductions. The market does not reward hope. It rewards accuracy. Overpricing your home in this market doesn't make you strategic. It makes you invisible to all the buyers who would otherwise love to purchase your home. Now let's talk about interest rates for a second. They're still important, but they're not the whole story. And according to the Federal Reserve, interest rates influence affordability, but long-term home values are driven more by supply, demand, and job growth. And according to the Austin Chamber of Commerce, Austin continues to see strong employment growth, particularly in tech, healthcare, and advanced manufacturing. That's why waiting for the perfect rates often cause people to miss solid opportunities. You can refinance a rate, but you cannot refinance a bad purchase. And here's the one metric that matters most in the Austin housing market right now: months of inventory. It predicts price pressure. It predicts negotiation power. It predicts timing windows. And with inventory sitting between 4 and 5 months, the data tells us this market is stable, not overheated, not collapsing, just stable. So who should actually be making moves right now? Buying tends to make sense for people with long-term plans, stable income, and flexibility on neighborhoods or home style. Selling makes sense for people with clear life changes, strong equity, and realistic pricing expectations. Good decisions aren't rushed, but they also aren't avoided. Here's the bottom line. The Austin housing market in 2026 rewards people who are informed, patient, and intentional. Fear is what freezes people, but clarity is what frees them. Now, if you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating to Austin, I'd love to help you talk through that. I speak with people just like you every single week who want a clear plan instead of guesswork. You can call or text me directly at 512-865-5933 or use one of the links in the description. And don't forget to download the free Austin relocation guide. It'll help you make confident decisions before you commit. And I'll see you in the next video.